Good day, chess friends all around the world. I'm welcoming you to my new YouTube channel, which is the Negros Chess channel. And in this channel, I will be featuring very interesting and instructive chess games from players in Negros Occidental Philippines and also from top grandmasters around the world. I will also be posting instructive chess videos, which I hope will prove enjoyable and useful to players at all levels. Today I will be discussing one of the most common and important endgames that you need to master to become a better overall player. We will start with Rook endgames because these are the most common endgames that you will most likely encounter in your games. And being able to know how to play these endgames well will help you become a better overall player and help you to win more points in your tournaments or in your club. Now we will start with Lucena position. The Lucena position is one of the most basic positions that you need to master in Rook endgames. The Lucena position is all about building a bridge in order to promote your pawn after it reaches the 7th rank. Now, we will start with this position. Now you are playing white, and of course your objective is to promote the g-pawn to become a queen. Okay. Now of course, black will try to prevent white from doing this. So in this position, the white king needs to move out of the g8 square in order to promote the pawn. However, you will see that he cannot move at this point because the black rook is controlling the h file and the black king is on e7, which prevents white from getting out of the g8 square. So the first move that white needs to play is to try to drive the black king away from the g-pawn. So he plays rook to e1, check. So black plays king to d7, and it's already farther away from the g-pawn. So white now may be able to get out of the g8 square, either to f8 or to f7. Okay. But every time white tries to get out of the g8 square, black will try to prevent the queening of the pawn by giving checks to the white king. Okay. So in the Lucena position, white needs to use his rook in order to build a bridge. So white needs to place his rook on the 4th rank. So white plays rook to e4. And this is the key move in the Lucena position, putting your rook on the 4th rank and using it as a bridge later on, as you will see. So black plays king to d6. Now white plays king to f7 to vacate the g8 square and threatens to play g8. So true to his strategy, black will try to harass the white king. So rook to f2, check. and white plays king to g6. After king to g6, of course, white threatens to promote the g pawn. So again, black tries to harass the white king by playing rook to g2 check. And now king goes to f6. Okay, notice that the king cannot go to f5 because the rook will be able to take the g pawn. So white plays king to f6. And again, the black rook gives check, rook to f2 check. White plays king to g5 and threatens to promote the pawn on the next move. So black tries to give check again, rook to g2 check. And this time notice that white is able to use his rook on the fourth rank to provide a shield to the king. So after rook to g4, there is no way that black would be able to prevent the g pawn from queening. So after rook takes rook, king takes rook, and the g pawn promotes to the g8 square. Other moves would allow the g pawn to become a queen. So after rook to g8, rook to g4, there is no way that black would be able to prevent the pawn from being promoted to a queen. And this is how this endgame has to be played. So in summary, the Lucena position is creating a bridge and shielding the king from the rook checks by putting your rook in the fourth rank and using it as a bridge or as a shield so that you're able to promote your pawn in the seventh rank. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this lesson on the Lucena position will come up in your games, and you will be able to show how to win these types of positions. Thank you very much, and good day to everyone.